Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Captain's Draft Tournament. Oh my god, I screwed that up bad. XMG Captain's Draft 2.0. My name is SUNSfan, joined by Sonny. This is the Grand Finals Best of 5 Game 2 between Virtus.Pro and Secret. Virtus.Pro took Game 1 thanks to the efforts of G playing that juicy Meepo.
And
How
other
are
things.
you, Cinderwin? No, it was
Quite a
just
few
Meepo.
other things.
It was 5v5, just the Meepos.
5 meepos versus 5 enemy heroes.
Pudge.
That was a crazy game, though. I think VP were on... If they would have made one big mistake toward the end of the game, I think they would have lost that. But they kept it together, had some pretty good decision-making overall, which, as we've almost talked to death in this tournament for, I think both of us, has been their biggest improvement as a team, is their shot calling has become a lot better. You saw it that game. They played against a very solidly executed strat, to be honest, from Team Secret, with that one exception in the bot lane fight that I still want to say had a huge impact on the game that they could have just not called to go into. But apart from that, pretty good game. And Brood lost. So if we get to see that later in the series, it might not be the first overall pick, because when we looked at VP's heroes, they didn't even have the best of counters. So, interesting stuff. We're going to go into game 2. Brew is going to be the first ban from Virtus. As what can we say about this hero pool? No,
I want to see Chen.
There is no non-CM heroes, and I know we've talked about how there's less non-CM heroes now, but even from our starting tournament pool of 6 non-CM heroes, there's none of them here.
Yep.
So old school stuff.
Well, we have the Queen of Pain, which has been reworked a bit, buffed big time. Chen has been buffed big time. No-Tail does play, well, Puppy as well. Plays really good Chens.
Yep.
Pudge is always there, for that level 1 hook. In fact, he was banned last time he was available to pick, so...
That was against Navi, though.
That's true. Well, but No-Tail plays a ridiculously good Puja.
And as we talked about in our patch analysis, you brought up an awful point about going bot over hook,
no.
But I brought up a good point, that you could technically run him as support, because level 1 hook has a really long range, and you can hook across very... You have some interesting angles you can hit now on level 1 hook. So
that's what I meant.
I wouldn't mind seeing No-Tail playing a support Pudge in this game. I think that would be really cool. And if there's one team that has the balls to go for a pick like that, it's probably Secret, who aren't afraid of picking outside the box if they think it's the right choice.
They do have the balls, because they've been picking a lot of non-CM heroes in... Not that that's a non-CM hero, but a lot of not normal picks in the regular season. But they're down 1-0 in the Grand Finals. They haven't won a tournament since their inception, which I would argue they've placed well in pretty much every tournament they've played in, but they have to look at that as a failure, just because they have such high expectations from the community in general. I mean, looking at the roster, it's just...
what was that?
Expectations? Well,
I don't know what expectations they have for themselves. Like, after the first LAN where they placed 3rd, 4th, I think, they were interviewed and they said, you know what, this is a learning experience for us. We're a new team. We still need to get our things going. And you're right, they haven't had that first place, but they also haven't had that awful LAN performance, right? They haven't had a LAN where everything just went wrong and they got last place. So... I would agree, they're definitely hungry for first place and they want it, but calling them a failure, I would disagree with at least.
I didn't call them a failure.
You said the community did, right?
Well, I'm sure there's some of the community that feel that way, absolutely.
And they're still a fresh team, so I think...
Ooh, Drow first pick.
And the competition is fierce as well. You shouldn't underestimate. Like, the tournaments they've been in haven't been walkovers. All of them have had top-tier competition, so...
Every draft, Secret takes so long. Look how much time they have left compared to Virtus.Pro.
Yeah.
The Drow, I think, is a good not counter pick, but it's kind of a steal of sorts. Because typically, if you see Avenge in this pool, you're going to probably want the Drow. I mean, those two go pretty well together. There's no Visage, unfortunately. And they do take the Lesh. So let's talk about the changes real quick to these heroes. Drow, I think, was untouched.
Illusions get marksmanship.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Illusions get marksmanship. Lesh, we've talked about time and time again. Diabolic Edict lasts a couple more seconds, and his Lightning Spell, what is it actually called?
Lightning Storm?
I knew it was Lightning Storm, damn. Has a little bit of extra range, and the slow is 0.25 seconds longer. Veno unchanged. Vengeful Spirit nerfed slightly with Howl of Terror.
Very little.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem to have affected the picks at all.
Whoa, okay.
Crystal Maiden was buffed, though, I tell you what.
Well, they have early game, that's for sure. this is a really powerful early game lineup. Secret have to pick fast. They're going to get Razor and Juggernaut, so...
Pick heroes you like.
They're missing a support unless this is a support Jugger.
Well,
I think they're going to last pick Chen. I think this is a good Chen game. If you look at the VP lineup, lots of AoE damage that Hand of God is nice against. They've got good pushing power with Lesh and Jug.
Spectre.
And this is a really good Chen game.
A God, Queen of Pain. Oh, Slardar! Wait, did they random? I wasn't even checking.
No, that was a pick.
Okay. I love Slardar. And he was buffed pretty... Well, even so. I mean, we saw...
You know what?
The first time we saw that was No-Tail in Season 1.
Yeah,
now that I think about it.
Exactly. He ran that roaming Slardar in Season 1, but...
This time he's going to be able to apply twice as many amplified damages because it got buffed. I would say that's the biggest buff by far for him. I think it got changed a little bit more with the sprint and whatnot.
Yeah.
5-second reduction from 10 on the ult. It's really good.
Still, it's a support though. Well, he's still going to reach level 6, obviously, so at that point it's going to be important, but he gets it somewhat late compared to a core, obviously. So.
But look at the synergy, syndereN. Look at how much physical damage they have. The amplified damage is going to do so much work.
Their lineup will go crazy in the mid game. But I'm slightly worried for their laning stage, in which you can't really see an obviously one lane for them. They can't go aggressive trialing. I guess we agree on that. They're just not going to win against this safe lane of VP. And then that means you're going to free farm a Spectre. The offlaner, which looks like it's going to be Sedoy, I'll just run over them real quick. Sedoy in the offlane on Veno. It's looking to be a mid Queen of Pain by G, and then Jotum, Yol on CM Venge, and BCC on the Spectre. If they do these just standard lanes, Secret will have a pretty hard time challenging the safe lane of VP, so Spectre will get free farm, and should be very scary in the mid game. And their AoE damage is so good. Think of the new Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave, it goes through Juggernaut Spin, it deals pure damage, and they have that together with Poison Nova and Haunt, so Secret need to tank the hell up and get some BKB.
Indeed. And Drow, I mean, Haunt is so good against Drow.
Yep.
Because that ultimate of hers will be completely disabled.
They kind of counter each other in a way.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Well, let's really go over. If she gets on range against Spectre.
Let's go over Secret's lineup.
Yep.
Juggernaut is being played by Misery. Right now he's in the off lane. We'll see if that stays the case. S4 is going to be played the mid Razor, and the tri lane of No-Tail on the support Slardar, Puppy, Lesh, and Kuroki. That's a nice set, playing that Drow Ranger. That's a really nice cape. No, I don't think so. Well, some of it is. Yeah, some of it. I don't think the mask is, though, is it?
No, the mask is from a new set, together with the cape. I've noticed for Kuro, in his item choice, or his cosmetic choice, he takes some... He mixes and matches a lot. Yeah. And
that's
sometimes
true,
he just leaves them.
That's a true player. He's confident in his choices. Juggernaut, on the other hand, ugh. Freaking Misery. Miserable items on that guy. What do you think of Venomancer in this side lane? This is kind of a thing that's come back.
Comes to mind.
What's that? Chanceless?
Yeah. But not until Slardar reaches level 2, I guess. Until then, he can get experience. But when Slardar hits level 2, if he comes in with Sprint Crush, he's dead. If he gets caught, he's dead. But for now, he can probably try to get a little bit of experience from max range, as he's trying right now. Will be getting denied by Kuro, though, but still gaining something. And Veno offlane is really not that good, in general. Well, not going to happen. Puppy annoying him.
Especially against a lineup that has a lot of kill potential, which is basically this. I mean, they don't have the setup stun, but they have the slow from Drow. Do you skip? You get 1 level at least of Frost Arrows, right? I've seen people actually level that up past level 1, which is not normal.
It's more normal these days. The scaling got improved a lot. But I would say you absolutely get at least 1 point. He has it now. And I would...
So I guess that's going to be the setup for both stuns.
Yeah, that's true. They have that to set up with. I want to say he should probably get another point into it, and then 30% slow is pretty heavy. After that, he might not need to level it more for the laning stage. But the question is how much he's going to put into Gust. I think that's what's...
Oh, wow. Look at his bottom lane. Is he actually... And he's not... Oh my god, is he going to get this kill? One more right click?
Oh, wow.
First blood to the off-lane Juggernaut. Never thought I'd say that.
I cannot believe that just
Holy
happened.
crap.
So they full jungled the CM, and they put the Venge together with the Spectre, and because of that they have no pressure on Misery, so he got full experience. and he suddenly sees an opportunity, finds BZZ on his own. That is the biggest kill they can get right now. Now Misery's on the hunt for more. Jotun just used Frostbite. He's gonna get another.
He's gonna get the spin off. Top lane, we have some action as well. We're just gonna
maybe
assume...
not. Frostbite's ready.
Oh, that beautiful crit! That's a level 1 crit. Seemed like it did a lot of damage. Venomancer does find his way to the grave at top lane, so a trade of sorts.
Misery
Juggernaut.
with a 20% chance of getting a kill there and not die. Or, well, he still did die, but if he doesn't crit there, he dies to CM.
Crit was buffed as well, but not at level 1. I believe it was level 3
also,
that was changed.
Let me see. No, it was buffed on all levels apart from 4. It used to be 15, 20, 25, 35. Now it's 20, 25, 30, 35. But yeah, that was really fortunate crit. He still ends up dying and giving the experience to Venge, but now level 4 in the Dire offlane in 3 minutes, using his spin.
This is just
he has phase boots too, by the way.
Sudoi though, oh boy. Don't think he's gonna get out of this. Just a couple more right clicks, crushes up in 1 second, and No-Tail's gonna tank up the tower for Kuroki to get that last hit. So, as expected, kind of, the Venomancer getting destroyed in top, but at the same time, in the other lane, Juggernaut is the complete surprise of this game. So Secret looking very good. And I guess the one lane we haven't talked about is mid. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so G is winning by a little bit against S4. Quap is a really good laner against Razor because, of course, you can always just blink the static link, which is Razor's main ability to win the lane one-on-one. That's why he stomps a lot of physical damage heroes, or physical damage focused heroes in that mid lane. But Quap, one of the occasional counter picks before she even got buffed, was mainly against that Razor. And G showing some pretty good form in mid, but so is S4. Considering, I want to say this is a lane Queen of Pain has an advantage in. The fact that S4 is only 5 CS behind and has a big wave coming in, I think they're pretty much tied. So he's doing very well.
Jotun on this Crystal Maiden is smoked up at the moment, looking for perhaps a mid gank. Went for the 1-1-1 build. The changes to her, other than her ultimate, which was buffed for the most part, pretty big time as far as AoE is concerned. Lower cooldown on Frostbite. He's going to run into Big Daddy No-Tail. Gets the Frostbite out, but gets crushed in return. No-Tail has the movement speed thanks to this sprint ability. G blinks away. Jotun tries to slow as much as possible with that Crystal Nova. And the TP is going to be the thing that forces No-Tail out.
I think Secret could have got that kill. Maybe a little miscommunication. S4 almost had level 3 Plasma Field, and No-Tail had a couple of more hits for Jotun, but they back off. They're scared of the counter initiate, and Sudoi did indeed port there. Man, he is out of this game on the Veno so far.
Yeah.
Level 2.
I think if they had known exactly at the right moment that was Veno coming in, they probably would have gone in.
S4.
No, he's level 2.
They're going to try for the kill. There's no Plasma Field. He's dead.
Yeah, the right clicks are going to be there, for sure. Tries to get some damage, collateral damage, but nothing will come of it. Sudoi finds No-Tail. I mean, the fact that a tri-lane support is out-leveling the off-lane, that's never what you want to see. So I can play some more. Yeah. Hey, No-Tail Slardar is legit, man. We've seen it. I believe they won that game, too, right?
Yeah, they did. I'm not saying it's the player. I'm saying you don't want to be out-leveled by the support, and especially not when it's the Slardar, right? Not the player, the hero.
The player Slardar?
Skill Edict.
Alright, well,
That's
Edict.
the first tower of the game.
Easy peasy.
Nice
Stun's going to hit Jotun in the slow. That was a really questionable TP. They're going to find the kill. No-Tail's going to continue the crush. Oh, he cancels it.
Oh, he leveled Sprint over Crush. Interesting.
And the differences between...
other game.
Let's talk about that, actually, the changes to Sprint. The cooldown was reduced and the duration was reduced, but to a point where there's 1 second extra that you can have it up. Is that correct?
Oh, I can't remember the exact...
Just say
yeah,
yes.
looks right. Looks right. Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. You're my yes
Maybe.
man. All right, Big Daddy No-Tail and Puppy, top lane. I mean, this is a simple kill, really. There's nothing Sudoi can
but G
do.
doesn't have a TP, so he's not going to be on time. He had a TP there. He could probably get a turnaround kill. He's now rotating up. Regen used. Has that level 1 blink, which still is a ridiculous 1300 range. Might be thinking about it. He is.
Oh, here we go. Sonic Wave. It could hit 3 if he wants to go for it. He gets silenced right off the bat. Here comes the Howl of Terror. BZZ is here as well. They get the drown. That's really what they want, but they can continue to chase Jotun. Has no disables at the moment. Everything on cooldown. Puppy with no mana to speak of. Misery. Omni Slash is up. Stun's going to connect on No-Tail. Look at this Sonic Wave. Hits 2 heroes. Almost enough for the stun. There's the G jumping in with that Scream of Pain. That is a triple kill for him. It could be 4. Omni Slash. Oh, he gets the kill. Well, a consolation kill for Juggernaut, but G with an Ultra, and I mean, he won mid lane. Not that he wasn't winning before, but he's definitely won now.
We saw it right there. The Sonic Wave going through Juggernaut's spin actually made a pretty big difference there. I don't know if Misery had even accounted for that being a possibility as he spun in the beginning. Nice turnaround here from... Wow, a Secret couldn't get 3 in return all of a sudden. This rotation
as
from
I
S4,
said, yeah. Alright, never mind.
Oh my goodness.
Never mind. Double kill for S4, and that's where the not leveling Blink comes into effect, right? Because the only real difference, because the range is 1300, but yeah, the cooldown is insanely high. 15 seconds.
They give the space in mid to Veno, so now Veno's suddenly level 5. He was level 2 2 minutes ago, so he's been recovering quite well, and this is around the time when your offlane Veno would probably like to be level 6, but considering how terrible his offlane was from the beginning, this is okay. They did not get the tower, however, in the top lane, and even though they got a great turnaround with G, they kind of lost it all again right away. So that's a 3k gold for Secret lead, as well as 2k experience. Juggernaut, he is looking at bottom lane.
No, he still has a 2-level advantage versus the Venomancer. His Omni Slash is not up.
Yeah,
he's going to be forced out. Looks like he's going towards a set of drums for himself. Of course, he's had those phase boosts, as you talked about, for a long-ass time. S4 with Treads, Bottle, Wraith Band. No real item progression yet with 800 gold to boot. Leshrac just picks up an urn. And really what you should be looking at is Drow, who's now smoked, has Mask of Madness, Treads. As long as she can keep her distance, that damage is out of control. G in mid lane. Sonic Wave is up in 13 seconds. Looks like he's going for an Orchid himself. Is this going to be an early Roche? No-Tail has amplified damage. And the fact that, it's funny, he can take off the Linken's for Roshan and then apply his own amplified damage again. It's really nice. And they're not going to expect this. See how many levels they get out of this.
This is a very nice Roshan duo. Easy pick off for them. Guess the Aegis will inevitably go to Kuro, I believe, even though No-Tail can actually use it fairly well as well, by being that level 6
Kuro
so early.
should hit level 9. It's going to be close, I think.
Oh.
No-Tail's going to get a big boost.
Don't think so.
Get wrecked.
You're right.
Get wrecked, just like the All-Star match.
You're also wrong. Fuck off.
That was close, okay. That was close. Top lane, Puppey. Doesn't see the smoke coming, because, well, they are smoked, in fact. Yule gets the stun. The Haunt is there as well. Just wanted the experience, I suppose. EZZ. So I guess looking at the farm from the opposite team.
It's good to be active with Spectre when you have Urn.
Does he go... Does that mean definitely no drums, then? Is this when you start building towards...
so. I think Drum and Urn is overkill.
Unless you're just getting destroyed or something like that.
Yeah. The question is what's up next, if he's thinking about Radiance, or if he's getting something smaller like a Manta first. Decent against
How's Diffusal this game?
It's okay. Good against Sprint.
Puppey takes a Spectral Dagger.
It's not really that good. Oh, Puppey's
Owl of Terror.
Wow, BZZ really diving this one.
He wants it. The stun from Puppey, he keeps canceling it. He's going to get it off, but doesn't get the stun off. Solo kill for BZZ. No-Tail's here with the Crush, canceling the teleportation. And Misery joins the club. The amplified damage coming to effect as well. Misery can't quite get that right click. There you go. So it's a 1-for-1. Not really worth it in the end for the Spectre.
Kuro's farming bot meanwhile. And did he just get a tower as well? Yep, he did. Oh, he's dead though.
He has Aegis.
Overstayed is welcome. Yeah, that makes it even
And now they
worse.
don't have a stun. Now they do. Yule's come.
He's dead twice. Even if they didn't, I think they might still just kill him with raw damage. Kuro is...
Oh boy, speaking of that, Gus.
No way.
Oh, one hit away. Okay, finally gets it. Kuroki is going to stand his ground like a man. Doesn't find the second kill.
Almost dies as well. Oh my god. The position
cannot underestimate that.
I think Jotum did have that Frostbite. He ran really far away though. And didn't have time to get in and Frostbite Kuro before he got 4 hits off. And that's just a play mistake. They should spread out in a triangle so he can only hit one hero with Gust. And then the other ones just back up. But instead they got Gusted on both Venge and Quap, and he gets a free kill on the mid hero.
You're saying it's the Mighty Ducks formation that they need to have?
Delta split.
There you go. Baboon. Don't know why I'm so obsessed with that Baboon. No-Tail is now level 8, 1700 gold. And this happened, if memory serves me. I mean, the fact that I actually remember this, and my memory is usually garbage, means just goes to show how crazy I thought that was. He played support Slaughter, got an early blink, and he's going to do it again. I mean, this is going to be an early blink. And he's playing the 4 right now. It's really nice. Misery, top lane. He's sandwiched in, little does he know. They're going to be going for G. Omni Slash is up, but there's a lot of creeps. And here comes the counter initiation. A nice dodge of the stun. Misery gets swapped right off the bat, though. Frostbite's up. He has Omni Slash, but a lot of the creeps are there. Very nice bounce. It's going to get a kill on Vengeful Spirit. The Sonic Wave coming into play. Jotun pops his. Oh, look at this ultimate go. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of Secret at the moment. More reinforcements have arrived. Sadoy, level 7. I don't know why I'm laughing. Just, it's hilarious to watch. BZZ.
Okay.
I don't know. He's actually is going for drums, so big time battle build. I think that pretty much guarantees he's not going to go Radiance this game. He gets crushed along with the Blade Fury. Sadoy's to help with the right clicks. BZZ going to continue the pressure. A couple more right clicks will do it. He gets crushed, however. And amplified again. He's trying to run away at this point.
And all
Gets
the
earned
while,
up.
they're going to lose the mid tower. Secret are just distributing their resources way better, getting this mid tier 1. They are now farming the Ancients with Kuro. He has been spotted, however, so could be dying if Jotun comes in and gets
Oh, he's way too fast.
an opener,
Pops
but
that Mask
not
of
happening.
Madness. Did you just sneeze?
Yeah, caught me.
Bless you.
I managed to mute before it happened.
I can tell.
You happy with your ears?
Was it a good one? Nice
Uh,
juicy sneeze for you.
Do you like categorize those? Do you rate your sneezes? Is that another American
Yeah,
thing?
some of them just are amazing.
Ah, that was a 6. That was really
just
good
like
cleaning
stretching.
of the nostrils.
It's the stretching of the nostrils, essentially. Drums now complete on Razor. Okay, so let's go back now that we know he went drums. BZZ. Drums earn. That means no way he goes Radiance. Correct? Jotun gets destroyed.
Maybe if he gets like a triple or an ultra kill soon, then it's possible he tries for it. But else I would say that's way too ambitious now. That would be like a 27-minute Radiance probably at this rate.
27?
So,
Oh, I don't know about that. 27?
Well, honestly, if you look at his farm
Really?
right now, he has a net worth of 5.6k, right? That's in 14 minutes, including his starting items. And Radiance costs about that. Costs 5k.
Yeah, but you're assuming he's
Right.
going to farm at the same rate when he's more
I
farmed.
said at this rate.
Fine, I'll give it to you.
Ah! Get wrecked.
You lost the All-Star match, so I don't want to hear it. Misery picks up a hand of
Get wrecked,
Midas.
get wrecked.
Has a point booster as well. And a casual bracer. Don't think they're going to go 2 drums. They don't really need it at the moment. And there's the blink dag that we talked about.
Decent
no-tail.
timing. 15-minute support blink on a Slaughter.
I talked about that for like 10 minutes, but it's okay. You know.
Yeah, well,
no big
still,
deal.
it's impressive that he managed.
And it's going to be a surprise too. So
yeah, this could be a really big kill.
I think they
Misery
get it.
does have no mana for Omni Slash, so maybe they can't do it, but they're gonna try.
Blink, amplify damage, crush, right clicks. Attempting to get away, uses Haunt, and he goes to S4, who's right by a tower, and he dies. He can continue to Haunt, so that was a little bit. Maybe mid lane was.
Yeah, there was no better place to jump to,
that's
but he
true.
would have probably lived if he just daggered straight down in a line towards his tower and ran. I think, but he didn't. I think he didn't realize Misery had no mana for Omni Slash, because then he would have definitely played that differently. But in the heat of the moment, you don't have time necessarily to check the mana.
Oh, they're gonna swap the illusion. They're gonna destroy it. Even the Jotun ult is being used. Get wrecked, illusion. And he still has another one. Let's see how many more ultimates he can bait out. There we go. Let's follow this bad boy around.
No tail. Securing the bounty rune.
Very
And Lesh goes Midas. This is a very nice support to get Midas on. I know it's not early for Puppy, but this hero scales so well with farm and levels that I totally agree with this choice in the current game position for Secret. They're really far ahead in this game.
Looking good. Jotum's gonna get some levels in the jungle thanks to Frostbite. Not sure how much of a difference the 3-second cooldown reduction makes, but in fact, how is he leveling it? He only has 1 level, so it makes no difference. Because I think it was 10 seconds static before. Am I wrong? And now it's 7, 8, 9, 10? Or 8, 9. It goes down, I guess. I believe that's the case. No Tail has the blink. Doesn't need it. Omni Slash level 2. Just rips right through Venomancer.
This could be a very short game, the way this is going. I did not expect Secret to get this good of an early game, but you also really can't expect Juggernaut to get 2 kills alone in the offlane. So everything just snowballs a lot from that, because first of all, it's not just that he gets stronger, but the supports waste time, and you lose momentum in the game from that, getting killed in that lane. And it also draws attention to the Juggernaut afterwards, so they have to deal with him in lane. They can't move around like they wanted. The offlane Benno got stomped, and G, even though he got that ultra kill top, you haven't really felt him that much since then. They're going to swap in Misery.
Blade Fury is going to stop any stun from coming there. So Doi does get a really nice ultimate up along with Sonic Wave. Misery on the run, taking a ton of damage. G, though, is really taking the brunt. 3 dead, just like that for VP. Easy tower for Kuroki and company. And actually, they didn't even notice BZZ was stuck in the trees. So make that 4. Triple kill for S4. And they're probably just going to continue to push. I mean, why not?
Fakura is up in 15, and Mask of Madness in 5. They'll be getting this tower. There's no buybacks apart from Spectre, who already used Haunt. Can't really do much in this team fight. Okay.
They better be scared of that Crystal Maiden ult. It's really good now, I promise.
They're going to get 18-minute racks.
There is
no way I would have expected this lineup to do this.
They're going to go for range.
I said they had decent pushing power with the Drow and Jugger, and even the Razor, so they could have picked a Chen, but when they went for the Slaughter Arc, getting racks now is really, really well done.
It's really tough to stun Misery. The projectile speed is so slow on that magic missile. They get the melee, and they get out. And you're right, I mean, the lanes got stomped. Unfortunately, the Venomancer he got a good ult off, but it's level 1, 18.5 minutes in the game.
And the Sonic Wave only hit 1 target.
Sonic Wave, it's level 2.
They need all of that to just wombo combo now. They have to. Obviously, the Haunt is going to deal a little bit of damage, but since BZZ's items are not that significant right now, it doesn't matter. And the healing wards just up the whole fight from Misery. So all the chip damage they do is effectively negated. So they have to burst people, and that means that Sonic Wave has to hit better than it did in the last fight.
And by the time they fight next, which shouldn't be that far away, I'm guessing they're just going to go for Roche, get that Aegis, put it on the good old Drow Ranger, and go to work on the top tower. They could probably just clean up these tier 2s pretty easily. I mean, what does VP do in this case? I mean, they have Venomancer going for a... I mean, it could be anything. A Force Staff, could be an eventual Ags, but I doubt it considering how this game is going at the moment. Their initiation is really Yol with the swap. He's had some good swaps, but they've been targeting the Blade Furying Juggernaut.
They can't open the Jug. That's just not good enough, I think. Because it forces a fight, which is okay, but it forces a fight on the enemy team's terms, actually. So I think that swap is straight detrimental for their team fight. So I would definitely not recommend swapping the Juggernaut again. Of course, they feel like they're cornered and they have to do something, right? If they didn't do it there, the tier 2 tower just falls, but the outcome is even worse.
If you look at that fight, Secret did a really good job because as far as positioning is concerned, Juggernaut's the only one he can swap. It's a level 1 swap. Yep. Very short range. And knowing that they have Blade Fury to work with, I mean, maybe if they get Orchid off, that could be
that's
big.
What I was about to say. G did have Orchid in that fight, right? Because then it's just a misplay. Then they need to be in perfect position, insta-swap into Orchid, maybe miscommunication. And that fight is different, because then Juggernaut dies, probably, before the fight breaks out. There's no healing ward. There's no Omnislash. And that makes a huge difference for that particular team fight.
I think they just scouted Roche right before he popped.
On the spec. He keeps getting these mid-priced items, which I think is the right choice now, because they need some sort of value now. They can't go for the greedy builds. Yeah. But at the end of the day, they're still going to need an incredible team fight with a 20k gold deficit in 20 minutes.
Lane.
EKBs are plenty for team
G initiation onto Lesh. Is going to force a TP out. Misery's here. And TP away.
Base created.
I mean, the state of the game just shows right there that you can't kill a Lesh by yourself as a Quap with an Orchid. Lesh is pretty...
If he uses everything, it's a kill. But I don't think he wanted to, or
mid
he
lane,
just didn't get the jump.
Yol,
okay.
Dead. Crush on the dead body, just to add insult to injury, no tail. Blink not up for another 6 seconds. The only thing VP has going for them is the cancellation of Blink Dagger. Their Plague Woods, but even then. Top lane, Sonic Wave being used to full effect. Misery goes down. BZZ and G split the XP. That rhymed. S4 and company, though, on the way. They're going to find BZZ. He doesn't have Spectral Dagger up for another 3 seconds. He's going to get amplified damage, and even the Blade Mail not doing a whole lot, especially against the BKB.
That tower's gone, too. It seems
S4
like
has a Hyperstone. Holy crap.
Every 2 minutes, Secret get an objective. Never mind, they get 2 at once. And y'all... Okay.
Yeah.
This is an absolute stomp fest from Secret. This game is pretty much over now. If they get another lane of Rex, I think VP are going to call it. The chance of coming back, even if you have a Spectre, you've got to be feeling how far behind you are in this game.
Well, even if Spectre somehow found the farm,
like this.
You're replacing items you've already bought, right? I mean, these are not late game items at all. They're going to get this tower, if not more. There goes the Mask of Madness, level 16 on Drow. Look at the damage. Absolutely ridiculous. Drum's now picked up by Juggernaut, has the hand of Midas as well. G gets crushed, half HP right off the bat. Crystal Maiden ult. Look how much damage that does. That buff is actually noticeable. Pretty insane, but 2 dead just like that. No tail, Kuroki gonna surround Spectre. Does the Omni Slash destroying him? Drow Ranger does fall, but Secret should be able to clean up this Rax.
And now the Healing Ward is in position. They're all gonna get back to full. That's 2 lanes. They could probably transition into top. VP are still trying for this as it looks.
Boots of travel.
Buy Boots of travel.
Yeah.
And if he finishes this port, which he does, it's over. Very, very clean game from Secret. Their lanes went better than expected, especially Misery's lane, as we've pointed out quite a few times, but had a huge impact on the game. S4 did fine in mid, and the top lane, the Veno, had no impact. No-Tail got a fast Blink Dagger, and they just found so many good fights in a row.
This is going to be the last stand for VP as the Haunt is popped. Blade Mail as well on Spectre, but look how fast she melts. She might not die in this engagement. In fact, S4 takes a stun directly to the face, almost kills Jotum in 1 hit thanks to all that damage stolen. And Secret is going to play it safe.
Yeah,
or are they?
They're going to heal up. I think they might go in again. There's so many ultimates on cooldown, but they could also just wait for Razor, get that AC up, get the medallion as that they just got in Slaughter, take Roche, and then go top. That might be the play here. There's no contesting it for VP. This Roche is dead for Team Secret.
And of course, Kuroki does not have a buyback, so that's another reason that...
Getting a DD, okay.
Oh, God. All right,
Look at the Roche go. Gonna have to wait for the second amp cast.
It's not gonna be up in time. Barely.
Go.
Okay.
Okay, that's...
That's like killing 1 ancient creep. That's how it feels.
He has 500 damage right now.
Ay. Oh, they're gonna go straight in. They're gonna try to... Oh, I thought they were gonna try to use this DD to full effect.
They might still do that, but they're under vision.
Partial smoke. No-Tail's gonna sacrifice his body for the greater good. Gets frostbit. Galed. Howl of Terror at half HP. And here comes Kuroki. 2, 3. Actually, it's more hits than I thought, honestly. Assault Gear's not picked up. Sonic Wave on 2. It does go through the Blade Fury, as we talked about. So it's a 1-for-1 at the moment. Kuroki still has double damage. Gust was not off cooldown at that point. And the double damage does finally wear off. Buyback from Slaughter. They want to finish this right here, right now. BKB on G. Of course, he does not have Sonic Wave to work with. And S4, not often do you not see an Aghanim Scepter, but obviously AC is quite helpful for pushes as well. There goes the range. Here comes the melee. S4 with the BKB. Everybody jumps in. 3 dead. Buyback to follow. G doing some decent damage, but all in all, this is going to be GG.
Oh my god, this minus arm.
So VP get destroyed in game 2. So it is now tied up 1-1 in this best of 5 grand finals. Any last words for this game?
Down to a best of 3.
Yeah, now it's a normal best
of 3. Dun dun dun!
Horse face. Ends with a horse face every time. Any last words for this match, syndereN? Okay. Thanks for sharing. With that, guys, syndereN has diarrhea, so he'll be back soon enough. Or just horse. We'll be back with the game 3 in this best of 5 grand finals versus VP versus Secret. I'm stumbling on my words because I was expecting syndereN to talk more. Goodbye.